Voicemails and emails. Edward says, I'm the same as Lewis, in which I'm registered to vote, yet do not. The simple reason is explained by the psychological term enabling. You're given limited candidate options, almost entirely of a bad to worse nature. Choosing one gives legitimacy to these unhealthy options. Vote no on voting. Stop enabling unhealthy choices.
Can you imagine, if you want real change,
oh boy,
imagine if nobody in the country voted on Election Day.
Right.
What would happen?
Isn't that what Republicans want in many cases?
Nobody, Dave.
Nobody voted.
If not one person in the country voted.
Could you really do that, though? The candidates will vote, right? And the candidates' families will vote. It would be impossible to get no one to vote. It's just not realistic. What do you think,
It's
Natan?
completely,
Is there any way
it's completely unrealistic, and it will never happen.
Is there any way that lack of voting, Natan, could actually influence change in any real way, any tangible way that could actually happen?
No, and to your point before about that's what Republicans want, I mean, the position of not voting in the U.S., given the fact that voting isn't obligatory, is a political position. I mean, the person who doesn't vote thinks they're being apolitical by not voting, like Lewis, for example. But it is a political position in that one political group has an interest in you not voting. So by definition, you're serving their interests.
But Lewis, do you believe that you're not voting is political or apolitical? Is it a political statement not to vote, or is you're just lazy and you don't care?
I believe it's a political statement.
Okay.
Right.
Well, that's legitimate.
And clearly, I take part in this show. I mean, what I do, I'm not apolitical.
Well, another email says that Lewis is doing more by being part of this show than his one vote in Massachusetts would do anyway. And I'm sure Lewis likes that email. Very, very positive email about Lewis.
True.
Herman Cain suspending his campaign. I think suspends means he is still able to collect campaign contributions. Yeah, I agree, like I said on the last show. And we will be reading about his divorce proceedings before the election. That's possible.
Maybe.
We may be. And on Gingrich being the nominee, or as he said on the last show, he's going to be the nominee. Very different pronunciation from Newt Gingrich. He's delusional.
He put the emphasis on the wrong syllable.
Yeah.
Right.
He's delusional. If Newt becomes the nominee, he will be torn apart. It would actually be quite enjoyable to watch. I don't know that. Bill Scher was not clear on that. I don't think a lot of people are clear on that right now.
We shall see.
Gingrich wants to use the war on terror as an excuse to trigger a serious debate about the First Amendment. I think that anyone who wants to work for us in government should have to pass a test on knowledge and understanding of the U.S. Constitution. Not a bad idea. And why would it be down to Gingrich and Romney when Paul is second in the polls, as you said? Well, like Bill Scher made very clear, he may be able to eke out a victory in Iowa, but once the electorate expands, he is not going to be the nominee. If I'm wrong, I will. What will I do if I'm wrong? If I'm wrong and Ron Paul is the nominee, I will shave my head. How about that?
Will
Lewis?
you?
I will do it.
Okay.
I will shave my head and not shave my beard for 3 months, and then we'll see what that looks like. It'll be a grotesque scene.
I think people might stop watching the show.
Yeah. Well, don't worry. Ron Paul is not going to be the nominee. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong, and then I will apologize.
But he may be the nominee.
Hold on a second. Everybody's talking.
If he is the nominee,
Yeah.
I will make Dave do it. I'll
Okay.
make him do it.
What were you going to say, Natan?
No, nothing. I was just going to say that Ron Paul may not be the nominee, but he will be the nominee.
Right. Well, who knows what it'll be. Join us on the bonus show. We'll talk about Spain toilet paper restrictions, Voyager 1 leaving the solar system, and plenty more. DavidPakman.com/membership, DavidPakman.com/iPad to find out about how to win this iPad that we will be giving out on December 22nd. I don't know what else to say, Lewis, but we'll be giving this thing away. See you on the next show.
The David Pakman Show at DavidPakman.com.